So, you've heard me talk before about making clear offers and especially making clear requests. So, if we're not doing that, then we're likely manipulating. Hi, I'm Fran Gallagher. I'm your guide to relationships, meditation, and intuition. So, manipulation is really what is involved when we're not showing up in a straightforward way in our lives. And this isn't just about relationships with other people. This is also about relationships with Source, with the universe, with various outcomes, and especially with our desire. So the more that we can be clean and clear, living our desires, frankly, wanting what we want. It doesn't mean we're necessarily telling anyone that, but in our thoughts and in our experience of our desire, we are being straightforward. And when we get in this habit, when we start noticing how to be straightforward with other people, with our desires, with the universe, we will then be manifesting. This is powerful. Your desire is powerful. Your desire was not given to you to frustrate you, I promise. And when desire hits us, we have to greet it, or we have to try anyway, to greet it with respect, to welcome it. If you've ever had the experience, as I have, of not desiring anything, of giving up on life, no longer having dreams, no longer caring about outcomes, then you know that it's a gift when we have actual desire. And then that desire sort of visits us, it comes upon us. Sometimes the desire is not always what we would want, especially if it seems unobtainable when it first comes to us. But life is full of change, and we cannot decide that it is unobtainable. The desire might wax and wane. It may morph. You are in a dance with your desire. And again, the more you can be straightforward with your desire, the more that you can frankly want what you want and be prepared to have what you want. Make room in your life. If you want an elephant, then you better build a really large shed. If you want horses, you're going to have to probably get horse property. We can live our lives to prepare to receive what we want. And we don't have to have it figured out about how that could possibly happen. Then we can practice with the people around us. We can learn to ask clearly for what we want and make clear offers. Since I've been working on this myself, and golly, it's been, I think maybe 6 years ago, I learned from a friend this concept of making clear offers and clear requests. And I worked on it to learn how to do it. And of course, I am still working on it. But what I have noticed is how few people make clear offers and make clear requests. I don't know about you, but I walk away from conversations sometimes not really knowing what just took place. Was there a clear offer? Was there a clear request? I don't know for sure. So start practicing this. And you might not be loved for this part of it, but if somebody asks you for something in a passive aggressive way, that is, they don't actually come out and clearly ask you, notice how quickly you go to help them ask you by you asking you. Notice what happens. What if you could start saying to the people around you, I didn't hear a clear request there. Are you asking me something? One of the things I notice is that people who are perhaps working hard to be in touch with their feelings, they may make declarations about what they are feeling. They actually want, it seems, to ask me to help them with what they are feeling. But I didn't hear a clear request, and I walk away, and later I think, I wonder if they really wanted something out of me. Or sometimes I will immediately go into caretaking mode and start taking care of them when they didn't actually ask me. And I want you to think about it, because if they're not making a clear request, they're actually asking you to be in charge, you to be accountable for what they are wanting. I've done that plenty. So this is a good spot to talk about the difference between taking care of someone and caretaking. So taking care of someone is when the person is legitimately in need of your care. They are very young or very old or ill or injured or in some way regarding their request or their situation, unable to take care of themselves. This is taking care of someone. Caretaking is when we step up and we are taking care of someone who could take care of themselves. We have to make sure that we are not filling in the blanks when someone is not making a clear request. We're not doing it for them or simply providing them with what they want before they say it. You might be like me, but quite adept at that. So as we explore our own purpose, our own role on this earth, we have to be really, really careful that we aren't just taking care of everybody around us, fluffing them and fluffing their situation and making things better when that's not our purpose. Our purpose may well be larger than that. So I hope you find this helpful. I ask you to subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications. And I gotta tell you, the spiritual process, it has intelligence to this. It is unfolding. You got this. Thanks for joining me.